Ladies and gentlemen, it's tech time.
What do we got? What do we got today, Greg?
Well, listen, everybody likes a little bit of what do they like? They like flasks. They like flasks, right?
They like flasks.
Yeah.
I don't have one, but I feel like it would come in handy if it did have one.
Yeah.
All right, we'll check it out. Say you're in the mountains, right? Picture it. Are you in the mountains?
I'm picturing it.
Oh yes.
You're all in the mountains, and you got your little dog, and you're going for a hike, and all of a sudden you find yourself stranded because your dog swallowed the compass.
I feel like you need to get your dog help at that point.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
like this is how it happened.
Me
This
and
is how it
my
happened.
phone has a compass.
No,
You swallowed your phone.
No phones, bro. No phones. You're in Montana. You don't get service. No.
Oh, you're roughing it.
Oh, I'm roughing it.
Yeah.
You're
So
roughing
you
it.
like right before your hike, you grab some KFC and you got some stuff left on your fingers, right? You go up into the mountains and you grab the compass and the dog, it ate it because it tastes like chicken, right?
Oh.
So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
You're gonna look for water. Oh wait, what do you have with you?
I'll tell you what you're gonna do.
What are you
You're
gonna
gonna
do?
grab the VSSL Flask Light, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you why. Because this is not only what do we got here? Let me tell you real quick. A flask light is the stainless steel LED flashlight that also holds
Liquids.
something that makes you feel good, such as liquids.
Some of
It sounds good already.
some-
Yeah, because you
some
gotta
of that-
hydrate.
Grandpa's cough syrup.
Grandpa's cough syrup. Yeah, let's call it that.
You know what though? It's funny. Like, just forget bringing water with like your hike. Just you bring a little of Grandpa's stuff and call it a day.
Right. Yeah, you got a point. So, you're going up to the mountains, and you find yourself stranded with your dog, and you just kind of want to relax because you gotta remain calm. They always say, right? Well, some people can't always remain calm just by thinking. So what do? You reach for Grandpa's cough syrup, and you got a flashlight at the same time. That not only you can use to find your way, but it's got a SOS button to flash in the sky.
Well, would you look at that?
That sounds like two
Guys,
perfectly
so
convenient things
This is life-changing
together.
gear here, all right? Life-saving gear here, all right? It's serious, and you need to get one.
I might invest. How much is it?
Let me tell you, it's only $70.
$70.
$70.
I feel like that's a steep price for a flask, although it's also part flashlight.
What a
And a
rip.
part SOS.
SOS.
I feel like at
So
that point,
I could enjoy a good glass of Grandpa's cough syrup while waiting for someone to rescue me.
because
No.
your poor dog is suffering, man.
It swallowed my compass. I don't care what it.
Yeah, at least it tasted good.
Yeah.
Oh
It,
man,
it was my dog's fault in the first place.
that's don't people wash their hands after they have KFC?
I don't know
Not-
how
not
long.
if you're in roughing it, you're in the woods.
Yeah, who
Who's-
cares at that point?
Whose choice is to get KFC when they're roughing it?
I feel like that's not what I would want to eat if I'm going hiking in like the mountains.
No, man,
Go home and have a big KFC lunch right before I run 10 miles.
I don't know about you, but I love KFC.
You know what? It's like you eat KFC and you need something to work it off. So you're like, I'm gonna go on a hike.
That's
and work
right.
this KFC off
See what I'm saying? It could happen,
Well,
and you gotta be prepared.
with this flask
The
flashlight.
What's this
VSSL
flask?
flask.
Flask.
oh man.
It's like
Well,
gold.
guys, that concludes our tech talk for the day.
Everyone go out and buy one because you need it.
Yeah.
You
because
never know when you need it.
You
That's
never know
every
when
time
you're
you're after
gonna
KFC.
Emergency supplies.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So we're going to touch upon a little more intermediate topic here. Dev Dog, take the lead. What do you got for us?
Well, we got some movie reviews this week, and I'm going to do something new for you folks this week. Instead of one long review, I'm going to give you two shorter reviews due to our absence last week. This week we have a him for him and or for her scenario. For him we have Furious 7, and for her we have The Longest Ride. Now for Furious 7, the seventh film in the franchise focuses on Dominic Toretto and not his friends, because as he states, he does not have friends, he has family. The brother of a former enemy is hunting Dom and his family to seek revenge, and Dom and his crew strike back in the same old macho antics they usually get into. But that's not to say the film is bad, certainly no. This film is really enjoyable. There's a lot of crazy over-the-top stunts that will make your jaw drop. One scenario in particular is when Dom drives a hypersport from the 80th floor window of the Abu Dhabi skyscraper right into another, and right into another. But if you're going for plot, then find another movie, because story-wise, this movie can't connect plot points if it's like dependent on it. But who here is going to see Fury 7 for the plot? Huh? No.
Not me.
Not
Yeah.
me.
Going for the cars.
They're going to see cars blow up,
Bro,
the rock body slamming people, beautiful girls, and insane stunts. And for that, the movie certainly delivers.
Yes.
Now, for the longest ride, listen, people. I always try to be as unbiased as possible, but this movie was just terrible. I understand it's a chick flick, and I, as a guy, may not understand. But I've seen some good chick flicks in my time, and this certainly is not one of them. The movie is about a college girl, Sophia, who falls in love with a bull rider named Luke. One night they witness an automobile accident and save the life of Ira, the passenger inside, and his box of letters. Ira is a veteran, and he's an elderly man. He refuses to read these letters that he carries around because it gives him too much heartache. Sophia offers to read it to him. What she discovers is that Ira used to have the same love, a love in his life named Ruth. They had a wonderful marriage filled with ups and downs. Sophia realizes that her relationship with Luke is similar to Ira's relationship with Ruth. It is a train wreck of a movie. The two storylines don't work well together, and the whole movie felt heartless. Trust me when I say I do enjoy the occasional romance movie, but this is just really a bad, sloppy waste of time.
That sounds pretty boring, I gotta say.
Not
Not the Fast and the Furious. That sounds like the opposite of boring.
they're complete polar opposites.
I mean, if I had to pick one, it would definitely be the Fast and the Furious.
Oh yeah, if I was going to see one of them again, I would definitely see Fury 7 again. I would not go near Longest Ride again. I saw The Longest Ride with a few of my coworkers, and we all agreed it was just awful.
Who's
And
in that?
Who in The Longest Ride?
Yes.
Well, we have Britt Robinson,
Who's that?
a fairly newer actress to the scene. She's going to be in
I thought it was a dude.
this upcoming release of Tomorrowland, which premieres Memorial Day.
That'd be interesting.
And then we have the son of Clint Eastwood, Scott Eastwood, in the
Yeah.
film, trying to break into the acting world like his father.
Wow.
I don't know if he's gonna fill those shoes.
It's very hard to
What
fill.
size Clint Eastwood have?
They're much bigger than
Probably like size 35. I
Yeah.
mean, I'd have to say.
yeah.
At this point, right?
He's certain-
So, Fast and the Furious, we all know it was Paul Walker's last movie.
it was, and he was only halfway done filming it.
Right. So I know they CGI'd his face onto his brothers, I guess, for the second half of the movie. How was that done? Did it look gimmicky? Was it
It
good?
definitely looked like you can tell where they needed to CGI his face for certain points. You can tell what scenes, but they did it very well. Like it's not like you can tell because he's not in the scene most of the time when they do CGI him.
Yeah.
But when they do have him, you can tell it's Paul Walker.
That sounds pretty good. I was always curious of how they're gonna finish that off.
It was like I said, like I thought they did a pretty good job to like finish it off with what they had, and with the help of his brothers, and with that tragedy, like hard on the family, but it was great that they helped out to finish
Yeah.
what his brother started.
Heard it was a sad final scene.
Oh,
Got a
it will
tearjerker
tug at the heartstrings of most whoever follows the franchise
Why?
since the beginning.
Why?
Well, because one of the Paul Walker, the late star of the movie franchise, he passed away, right in the middle of filming, and he's been with them since the beginning. He skipped one of the movies, and
Not a good one.
not a
He
good
did miss out.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tokyo?
yeah, Tokyo
Tokyo
Drift. And if like if you know that they're family, like like Toretto says, they're not friends, they're family. They're close. They have a good connection together.
Yeah, but that's in the movie, dude.
Yeah. And the fact that they have to leave him out of the rest of the franchise is just, it's a heartache.
Well, the franchise is over at this point, right? I mean,
Well, with the movie,
Ah.
the past weekend made nearly $150 million in one weekend.
yeah.
It's a lot.
So
Do you think that's because the movie was just that big, or do you think a lot of people wanted to watch it because they knew it was Paul Walker's last movie.
Well, the same could be said for The Dark Knight when Heath Ledger passed
True.
away. Like,
True.
but you could tell when you saw The Dark Knight, Ledger was incredible.
Yeah.
Like, and like with this movie, like, yeah, you know, it's the same as what you're gonna get with the
Any
rest with
Fast and
with the
Furious
rest
movie.
of them, but you can tell that the actors are more or less giving their all this time around because of what happened to
Yeah.
Paul Walker, because they wanted to give him a good send off
That's
for
pretty
the rest
cool.
of the franchise.
So action delivers,
Action.
Cars delivers, Girls delivers. Story we don't really expect at this point.
Really, who
On the
is go-
seventh
who
movie.
is going to see those for the? It's like going to a Transformers film.
Right. I
Yeah.
mean, I've seen all 6 so far.
Hmm.
I couldn't tell you what's going on if you asked me, but I
No,
like them.
because you're just looking for the when
Action.
they're I mean, like
Fast and the
Yeah, they're
Furiousness.
driving off of cliffs. They come out unscathed, and
yeah, that's the part.
Sounds like
Yeah.
a little bit like my life. It's crazy because I pretty much do all those things. I
Yeah.
had to do that before class today.
Greg, as we know, lives the Fast and Furious life.
no, yeah, he has to.
Cars,
Yeah,
girls,
like I write really
action.
fast and type really fast.
Yeah, he has to run from the police right after the show. Well, they were kind enough to let him to continue to finish this off.
That's right. They're waiting for him outside, though.
Yeah, they're waiting for him outside, and he's gonna destroy half of New York show while driving away, just like the Fast and Furious.
All these statements are not true. You're not,
Th- This message was not approved by.
not approved by
Greg.
Greg Carlson.
Big game Greg Carlson.
Well, listen. I think that the whole Paul Walker thing is very, very touching and sad, and I'm glad that they put a nice little memorial for him at the end of the movie.
Yeah, definitely. It's
No.
a callback to, I think, the first Fast and Furious movie.
Well, yeah, I mean, like right at the end, they have like a little montage
Yeah.
of.
Oh, they had a montage. I
They
know
did
that.
have a little montage of like how, because like this movie franchise has been going on since 2001.
Yeah.
It's 2015, nearly 14 years later. You can see these actors grow up a little. So it's like it's kind of a bad example. It's like the Harry Potter franchise. Like you
Yeah.
kind of see these.
But not
these
as
people-
good.
No, yeah. Listen, they're just fun. You're fun.
Well, what do we have coming up next?
Wow. Sorry, guys. I'm just still letting this sink in.
That's
You
it.
know? I can't believe this happened.
And
After this, can we just hold hands for a second?
we're
Hold hands, guys. Hold
we're all
hands
We're all
having
holding
a
hand-
moment,
All right.
moment of silence.
for Paul Walker.
All right, I think that's good.
Well,
I wish you guys were in here to see that. It was a single tear dropped out of all of our eyes
And
in
all
unison.
landed in the middle of our hands.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it was.
Big
Would have
Steve.
brought the tear to.
What's up?
manliest
What's
of
up,
men.
Greg?
hit us with a jam, baby.
All right,
It's-
next up
it's
we have
time.
Miss Jackson by Panic at the Disco.
All right,
Oh, boy.
this is gonna be good.
Climb